So, good morning and good afternoon, everyone. My name is Tara, and today we will be discussing the importance of advanced quality check in campaign assets. Ensuring high quality campaigns is always crucial for maintaining our brand reputation and delivering a positive experience for our customers. So I'm going to talk about why quality check of campaign assets. So it establishes trust with your audience and it enhances your user experience. Additionally, it saves miscommunication of the information, which also increase the effectiveness of your marketing campaigns by saving your time and resources and helping you to catching the errors early. And it also allows you to ensure consistent branding, which is essential for maintaining our brand's integrity. Then it also helps you with compliance and legal risks. So quality check ensures that all the content, including claims, statement, representations in the campaign are accurate and legally compliant. So now let's deep dive into key quality check for campaign assets. So are you checking your, we will be covering, are you checking your subject lines in an email series? Are you checking rendering and responsiveness across the email clients? Are you checking accessibility on your landing pages? Is your dynamic content is consistent in font color and size? And are your form submission values stored properly at the contact level? So let's start with, are you checking subject lines in an email series? I'm sure that everyone who is present here, they always keep an eye on checking their subject line. So just look at these two images. Imagine you are receiving an email in an email series with the same subject line versus different subject line. For example, if we send multiple emails with the same subject line, customer might start ignoring our messages. So what will happen if this can be a scenario? There will be email overload. Sending same subject line emails might lead customer to feel overwhelmed and it can trigger them to ignore or delete without even opening. There will be decreased engagement and when they are not opening your emails, there will be no engagement and maybe they will lose interest. They might perceive your email as repetitive or with the same information or the content which is not worth. Then the third point will be negative perception. So making you seem unorganized or overly aggressive in your marketing approach can ultimately lead to negative brand perception. And last will be the spam filters. So once you'll be sharing the repeated email with the same subject line, it can trigger spam filters, causing email to end up in spam or junk rather than in the inbox. Next, we have, are you looking rendering and responsiveness across email clients? Because ensuring a consistent user experience across the different email clients and devices is crucial. So what if in case it is not rendering properly, there will be inconsistent user experience. Recipient may find the email visually confusing, which may lead to negative experience. So for instance, an email that looks good on a desktop, but it is unreadable on a mobile, it can lead to customer frustration and there will be increase in unsubscribes. There can be missed information, key information like CTA, images, links, or text may not render correctly. And the last point will be reduce effectiveness. So the primary goal of our email marketing is to communicate with the customer. So inconsistent design can hinder this and reducing overall effectiveness of your campaign. So did your spidey sense go off when you saw the title slide? We deliberately made an error on the font weight and color. So we used it as an example over here. You can see at the font size in the title description, it is different. Accessibility is another critical aspect. Failing to provide a good alt text or inaccessible navigation can exclude user with disabilities. So what if in case your landing pages are not accessible? You are losing a lot of opportunities. Potential customers who cannot access the landing page may give up on trying to learn more about your product or services. Eventually, you are losing a sales opportunity. Second will be frustration. When visitors who are encountering an inaccessible landing page may become frustrated, it may negatively affecting their perception about the brand, which will lead to frustration. Third will be the legal risk. So depending on the regions, company may face legal repercussions if their website do not comply with accessibility standards and regulation. And the last point will be the SEO impact. So many of the search engines may impact sites with accessibility issues, which results in reducing sites' visibility and ranking in the search results. So is your dynamic content is consistent in font color and size? Consistency in dynamic content such as font color and size is vital, and inconsistencies can cause distracting and misinterpretation of your emails. It will decrease the trust and credibility with your customers. It will reduce engagement and interaction. It will also impact the brand inconsistency. So imagine if a customer receives an email with mismatched fonts and color. It might look unprofessional, leading to a brand inconsistency. A cohesive and uniform appearance is crucial for maintaining a strong brand image. So always make sure you check the styling and the CSS used in the email design should be followed by creating that dynamic content criteria. Finally, are you checking your form submission values? Is that stored properly at the contact level? So finally, validating the form submission values at the contact level ensures data accuracy, and it will prevent errors from happening. This is crucial for personalization and targeting, compliance, and overall data integrity. For instance, if a customer form submission isn't correctly stored, it can lead to miscommunication and missed marketing opportunities. So here are some best practices while doing a quality check you can opt. So first is always consider a unique subject line. Avoiding repetition in subject line is essential. It prevents recipient fatigue and ignorance. It increases open rates, enhances message relevance, and prevents spam traps. Second is responsive design templates. So you need to ensure your email are designed responsibly to adapt to various screen size and email clients. You can use fallback fonts and alt text if in case some certain elements do not render properly. You can also go ahead and use email marketing platform tools such as Litmus or Email on Asset. Then dynamic content criteria live testing. A rigorous testing is always required when you include the dynamic content criteria. Always make sure that you are comparing all the emails with the dynamic content criteria, that font and the font size and everything should be rendering well with that. Then you can use accessibility tools for landing pages such as Wave or Google Lighthouse. You can follow accessibility standards and you can use HTML validators for validating the HTML and CSS you have used. Always make sure that you do a couple of form submission to check whether values are updated correctly or not. Once checked at the form level, go to the contact level and check if the values are updated correctly. So what I always do and what I expect all of you guys to do while doing a quality check, check the request document as per the requirement and create a test plan. Test all the assets against the test plan details. Match the content from the document, which reduces error. Or you can use online tools such as tip checker for matching the content if in case the content size is large. Always perform live testing on desktop, web-based, and mobile devices, and use email marketing test tools. Make your priority which clients you want to choose, and make sure that it looks nice on that. Always make sure once you are done with your testing, make sure you have documented the test result. So, in short, I have talked about why we need a quality check, some advanced key quality check for campaign assets, what best practices we can follow. And here's a test plan sample I wanted to share with you. So it's an example of email checklist which you can create by yourself, knowing what email settings and email details you might require in your test plan. And here is the image used for Litmus email client. So you can see that we have different client person, so with different OS person. So make sure you are at least checking live on one of these, and in with the help of like email Litmus on asset, you can check it for the other versions as well. So you can use QA section if in case